for Stephen. Trial. So the time had come for them to be judged for what they'd done. Dobson and Norris, murder most horrid, a knife to the heart of young Stephen Lawrence because of his caste. The night was dark, just like his skin, and this is where this story begins. At first, it was 5 who they thought used the knife that took Stephen's life. Back in 97, it was deemed that the bedlam was racism levelled by these 5 white devils. They caught and 2 nights completed the fight, but back then, it was said not enough evidence had been brought to trial to enforce convictions. This was the judgment of the CPS. But then it was said the police were inept in how this was handled, but this was dismantled by those in their set. The judgment bred scandal. Exonerate them, yes, our policemen. The Lawrences said this isn't the end. 98 comes around and inquiry now. McPherson assessed that racism ran like blood from Steve's chest. Institutional racism was something inbred deep down in the feds. So Popo may have helped these 5 blokes prove themselves innocent? Why hadn't these 5 been locked up inside before they contrived to take Stephen's life? Video footage proved that they could do it, but all that was fluid were all the excuses. Both parents kept fighting to keep on igniting the fire put out by judiciary mouths. 18 years later, it's back in the papers. Dobson and Norris, murder most horrid, again will stand trial. Like 2 old paedophiles. This time, evidence had more precedence. Bloodstains on clothing police had been holding. Matched Stephen's type was heard in the trial. Now Norris's mother decided to cover her son's whereabouts to prove without doubt he wasn't around when Stephen was downed. She swore under oath that David was home, having said once before that David for sure was with his ex-whore. A story well twisted because this ex-girlfriend never existed. Statements delivered that were now considered inside the Old Bailey. Was this woman crazy, perjuring daily to save of our baby as if Stephen's death was not innocent? 6 weeks have passed. Aspersions been cast about much surrounding these 2 young men's past. It's time for the judgment. Will they walk free or face punishment? Life is decreed. They will not walk free. Convicted of murder back in 93. Now media further. Justice finally. Justice, I say. For whom exactly? I've written these words because it still hurts. The fact that your colour can cause tragedies. This poem's for Neville and his family. Your fight is not over, because 3 are still free. For murder most vile, Dobson and Norris won't be seen for a while because of your strength after Stephen's death. No more denial, because they fit the profile. These words I now file are just my account of the day these 2 killers finally were convicted after they went to trial.